Can you tell us a bit about your startup company?
The goal and the mission of 2090 Creative is to make games that make people happy. And so we do that by focusing on creating unique mechanics and focusing on putting fun first and inciting the curiosity out of people.
So I'm Jamie, I'm the founder of Classic Game Studios, and we create engaging games that ignite your imagination and brings out your inner child.
We're a social gaming platform aiming to introduce culturally relevant games for the MENA region.
So after pitching, how do you feel right now?
I was feeling very nervous leading up to it, and then kind of going into it, it just takes you away. It went by very fast. I think we were able to convey our vision and our goals as we projected it to. Some of the questions were a little bit not what I was expecting, but I hope that we were able to convey everything based on our research and everything we've been working towards.
I think we were able to cover all the points that we wanted to cover, and luckily we have a lot of research that backs up the entire pitch.
I feel very confident, I feel very excited. It was great to be able to pitch what I've created to industry experts and get their feedback and their visual input on it. I'm a little bit nervous, of course, but that's because the hype has been anticipating this moment over the past 2 weeks. But very excited for the outcome. I'm feeling very confident in the outcome.
It was a fun experience. I would say just putting it together and building the narrative, building the story, and being on this really fun virtual world. I would say it was a really cool experience just being part of it.
Did the preparation for the pitching during the bootcamp help you actually be more confident?
Definitely for me, I mean, a lot of the lectures were, we were saying it internally as well. It was really high quality mentorship. All of the business development side, it kind of was in line with what we were working towards on our personal goals for the company. And so it came at an opportune time. And I think all the research that we had to develop we just doubled down on the research and we really solidified, our goals and our target points and, the timelines it would take to reach those. And so I think that it really complemented what we were personally trying to achieve within the past few weeks. And so we set goals at the beginning of Ramadan, like what do we want to have done for the company by the end of Ramadan? And I think that was perfectly in line with what we did here at Excel. So for me, it was definitely a success, I think for the company as well.
My background's in education and I do lectures on game development and design. So pitching and presentation is quite a comfortable thing for myself. However, it's really great to go into the bootcamp and learn from these professionals and get their specific take on how to pitch for a game studio and a game project. Usually my pitches and my presentations are of an educational format. But the bootcamp really did prepare me to really nail down those specificities and those questions that are usually looked for when creating a game studio.
It helped us kind of put everything together in one document and structure how we're thinking a bit more.
The bootcamp as a whole was very beneficial.
Yeah.
There were many new information for me that was the first time I hear here. It was a very beneficial experience overall.
Were there any reaction or question that was unexpected from the panel?
I think questions regarding how we specifically plan to do the budget breakdown or how to build up the funds. And so I wish that during our pitch, the 3 minutes was quite tight, but I wish that I could have kind of gone down more into the budget breakdown. We worked on really developing those numbers and on a 14-month projection. And so to be able to share that, I think will be great. So hopefully in the future, we have the opportunity to kind of delve into those numbers.
Yes, there was. I went into the pitch and I was a little bit nervous, obviously because I'm pitching something I've created to industry experts. But it was really nice to see their positive reaction on the screen, and I knew what I was doing was correct and I was confident in my ability. So there's not so much a unspoken of a surprise reaction, but it was very encouraging and nice to see a positive reaction and a comfortable reaction from the presentees.
It was just a fun experience, and we're glad that we've been through that boot camp.
What is your move after the pitch? Any plans?
We have to go back and just get very deep work on Fragile Flamboyance. That's a game that's coming out early next year, so there's lots of work to do.
So I've been teaching students fundamentals game design with Scratch for children from ages 9 to 12, which is a really good experience. Actually hoping to expand more on this and go through other courses with other students as well, hopefully in the future. So we're actually working towards that at this very moment.
So we're still developing Silly Suspects. It's about 90% finished. However, we still want to polish it and really deliver something that we've promised our community and our team and ourselves that we're going to do. We're heavily focused on refinement and really getting the community involved. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be continuing our marketing campaign and our guerrilla campaign to engage more influencers, get them on board with Silly Suspects, and ultimately get that game into as many hands as possible and see as many people as possible enjoying the game.
First, we're going to take a Eid vacation, and then we already launched. We've been on the App Store for around a year and a half now. So download Koo's app from the App Store and go play. And what we're doing right now is just we're constantly building and developing the app. So our goal is to just keep going regardless of being accepted or not. We're just going to keep building the app, keep putting in the hours, and keep learning from our customers.